Oh, look at that. Diesel will be cheaper than petrol soon. Quite a long trip ahead of me today because I'm going to Middlesbrough. Yes, Middlesbrough. In the north, in Yorkshire, I think. And I thought I'd already done 20 miles, but it turns out I've done 10. According to my speedometer, my trip counter in the truck, I've done 55 miles so far, but my sat nav says 31. In today's sandwich, I have made mozzarella. Well, I haven't made the mozzarella and tomato and some mixed herbs. I would have just used basil, but didn't have any. Practically tasteless. It's strange stuff, mozzarella out of a bag, all squishy and gooey. It's a bit like rubbery yogurt. That's a bit yellow, isn't it? Wake up! Do you think cows get bored? That clock tower looks like a cat. Meow. Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. I've been thinking, maybe all Audi drivers are rappers. Imagine how quickly you can rattle off that phrase. Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule if you're a rapper. Eminem must crash into lots and lots of cars. Those people afflicted with a stammer must be the safest drivers on the road. It's time to reveal my new motor, Project John, an MGZT diesel, as some people say, in mostly trophy blue. The paintwork was once nice, but now it's not so nice. It's quite scuffy and lots of lacquer peel everywhere. This car was wrapped. It was wrapped in black to look like a police car. And here is a rather grainy picture of the very same car doing some sort of a banger rally across Europe. And as all that sticky stuff came off, it took quite a bit of lacquer with it. Round the other side is much the same, except it's not as bad, but there's a bit more of a remains of some police sticker or something just there. It is a facelift car, and it has Rover 75 15-inch wheels on it, which I supplied myself because this car came with no wheels. Almost a complete car then. Inside we can see there's a few broken bits here and there, and the instrument cluster is missing. The seats are present, but the headlining has gone, and so has the A pillars and the C pillars as well. There's also a door card missing from the passenger side rear, and a tray in the back for Mr. Toyup's Tourer. Now that the car is here, I have to take it off the back of my truck, and that is a job that isn't quite as straightforward as you may imagine. On a Rover 25 this is an easy job, but on this it's a different matter, because I put my ramps up here on that ledge there to stop them from moving while in transit sensibly, but in order to get them up there in the first place, I have to jack the front of the car up because there's not enough clearance. So I have to do that on both sides. And then when I've done that, I have to go around the back of the car and jack that up as well, because there's not enough clearance at the back to pull the ramps out. The handbrake works. I am very hungry, having done all that stuff there, and only had a couple of sandwiches today. So isn't it fortunate that in Project Fridge I have curry. I don't mind saying that that is a rather fantastic curry. Yes, there may just be a new Project Nigel record. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 rovers in the yard. I mean, fair enough. One of them isn't mine, and strictly speaking, that one's actually an MG. And those 3 are in bits. And the Streetwise has a few bits taken off already. Even so, more like the rover yard that it should be. Just over a month back, when Mr. Turb borrowed my ZS, there was no rovers in here, just Project Nigel when it came here. It was embarrassing. But back to the car in question, the purpose of today's video. I'm really quite keen to find out the journey this car went on. Apparently this car went on a banger race, a banger kind of endurance test around Europe, and I found this map of Europe inside, amongst all sorts of other stuff. This car starts and drives, albeit with a broken spring. I don't know what the mileage is because there's no speedometer. Oh, I've always got this face on when I'm driving Nigel. Have you noticed? Anyway, it's time to tell you about something rather good about Project John. Project John was a gift to the Project Nigel channel from a chap, a very, very nice chap called Graham, and I am very, very grateful for that. Obviously at the moment I don't really know this car's fate. It could end up being in parts, or it could end up being properly put back together, rather depending on how many things it needs fixing on it. Huh? Now this Rover 400 Estate bootliner would make a perfect dog's bed.